Good afternoon all. Today we are going to see an important topic in engineering drawing, which is development of surfaces. In previous class we have seen about in unit number 3 we have seen about sectional solids, where we have used the cutting plane to section the solid and see what is the true shape and the sectional top view or front view of a particular solid. But in this class today we are going to see the development of surface, where we are going to develop a particular solid, maybe it's a prism or pyramid or hexagon or cone or cylinder, and therefore we are going to introduce the cutting plane. Okay, after cutting the particular solid, then we are going to develop it. Okay, so she will add it.
So, hello everyone. Today we will be talking about development of surfaces. And the question goes like a hexagonal prism, edge of base 25 mm and axis 50 mm long, rests with its base on HP, such that one of its rectangular faces parallel to VP is cut by plane perpendicular to VP, inclined at 45 degree to HP and passing to the right corner of the top face of the prism. So the description is given, and they are asking us to draw a sectional top view and develop the lateral surface of the truncated prism. So as given in the question, it is an hexagonal prism. So we have two sides in which an hexagon can actually be drawn. So this is the first side, the other one is this one. So in the first side, we have seen in the sense the base will be perpendicular to VP. The second type, the base will be parallel to VP. So as given in the question, it says that one of its rectangular face is parallel to VP. Will be sitting on the second question, which second type, whose base is actually parallel to VP. So moving on to the solution part, it's given that bases of 25 mm. So we have drawn a hexagon with its base, which is parallel to VP with 25 mm long. So after that, what we actually do is we drag the line to the top, which is given as 50 mm. The axis is actually 50 mm long. So we'll be dragging the line from here, from axis, from XY plane, it will be of 50 mm. So we'll be dragging it from every point. So coming to the naming of this hexagon, how do we actually do is that so if it is a dummy, we'll be naming it only as A, B, C, D, and E. But since it is a prism over here, we'll be giving two names, A as well as 1. So each edge will be named as A1, B1, C3, B4, E5, and F6 respectively. So we are actually pulling it up, what we are pulling it up for 50 mm, and then we are actually naming it. So in the top we'll be giving it as alphabets, and in the base we'll be giving it as numericals. So the bracketed stuffs, bracketed alphabets and the bracketed numbers are which cannot be seen from the front view. So here at this point 1 can be seen, so we are just giving it as 1 dash. And here from this point, from front view, 2 dash can be seen, but 6 dash cannot be seen, so we are giving it in bracket. Same goes for 3 dash and 5 dash and 4 dash. So as like that, we are giving it A, B, C, D also. So A dash will be seen from the front view, whereas F dash won't be seen, so we are giving it as in the bracket. Like this, E dash will not also be seen, so we will give it in the bracket. And the question goes like, it is cut by a plane perpendicular to VP, inclined at 45 degree to HP. So what is given is that 45 degree is cut at the right corner. So we'll be keep placing the protractor here, we'll be measuring 45 degree and we'll be cutting the prism. So then we'll be naming it as P, Q, R, S, T. And as given in the question, first one which we are supposed to draw is the sectional top view. So what we will be doing is that we will be marking the points and we will be pulling down the points here to the main diagram. So what happens here is that we have point P here. So when we are pulling it down, like here actually P is actually crossing the point A dash and 1. So when we are actually dragging it, it exactly goes at the point A and 1. So here Q is with 2 dash, 6 dash and B dash and F dash, and it exactly goes at the same point. Same goes for R, S and E point 2. So thus the sectional top view will be the whole diagram which we have. So then moving on to the second half, which says that develop the lateral surface of the truncated prism. What we'll be doing is that we'll be dragging the lines from here. So we'll be leaving the center point since we we don't have any center line over here, any center cross sections. So we'll be dragging it, and then as the base here is 25 degree, we'll be taking a distance of 25 degree. So we have 6 sides, so we'll be splitting 6 sides, and it goes like 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, and again it will end at 1 dash. So likewise we'll be naming the alphabets too. So after that we'll be measuring the distance from 1 dash to P, and we'll be marking it here. So same will go for that side too. And then we'll be measuring the distance of from the XY plane to Q, and we'll be marking it on the both the sides. And then from R to the XY plane, and then we'll be actually taking S to the XY plane, and from P to the XY plane, and we'll be marking the points, and then finally we'll be joining all the points that we have taken. So this is how this question was done.